Hey guys, it's Kathleen with Thrifty Britches and I am back with another What Sold video. This is a little bit of a different What Sold video because this is all Poshmark, which is really unusual. This is for about a 2.5 week period and the bulk of my sales are usually eBay. I mean, that's where I get absolutely 80 to probably not closer to 90% of my sales come through eBay. So what I did was I started using this virtual assistant called Posher VA, which is an app that you can get on Chrome. It has changed the game for me. I cannot even tell you. I am super thrifty. I do not like spending money on anything, especially something like money on something that I could do myself. So I have been religiously sharing my closet. I have about 600 items, encroaching in on 700 items. So it has been getting harder and harder for me to religiously be sharing my closet. So what I've been doing is doing it breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Whenever I sit down to eat, I sit there and I share. This was only $25 a month and I figured you can try it out for 2 weeks for free. I was going to give it a shot and I cannot even believe the difference that it has made. Just not having to share my closet is one thing, but it also goes in and it gives offers for you and you set like a percentage that you want to give as an offer. It gives the shipping discount, whatever you choose. You can do, if the offer is less than $40, do free shipping. Whatever, you can set the parameters. It has been so completely helpful. Now, the one downside to it that I will mention, you do have to have your computer on, and that can be problematic for me. I have a custom-built computer, so I don't like to leave it on all day. So what I've been doing is just leaving on like a cheap little Chromebook and just keeping it on all day and just letting it do its thing. It has something built in that will solve for the CAPTCHA, but you have to check it periodically because there have been some CAPTCHAs that it just can't solve. And what I have to do is go into my closet, share 2 items until the CAPTCHA comes up, click it, and it just goes about sharing the rest of the items. But that doesn't happen very frequently, and I have gotten so much more sharing and so much consistent sharing. It allows you to follow people automatically. You can unfollow people. I don't do that, but you can if you want to. Absolutely worth giving it a shot. And the best part of it is you can use it for 2 weeks for free. You don't even have to give them a credit card number. They will just send you an email when your 2 weeks is up and say, do you want it or do you not want it? And I am not in any way an affiliate of Posher VA, so you can take this recommendation to the bank. Okay, so I'm gonna go on to the 21 items that sold in Poshmark for me over the last 2.5 weeks. First item is this Hannah Anderson set of tulle skirts for little girls. This is in a size 8. Grab these at a yard sale for $2. This is the second set of 2 skirts that we have sold. And these sold for $14.40. Okay, this is the third set of these Anthropology mugs that are the Studio Flores style of mugs. Karen picked these up at an estate sale or a yard sale, but they were only $1/4 a piece. So we are 50 cents in for this item, and it sold for $37. Grabbed these Joie black buckle slides that were totally giving me late 1970s Dr. Scholl's vibes. Grabbed them at Goodwill on half price day, so we only paid $3 for these, and they sold for $23. This wool Angora blend was a yard sale pickup for $2. It is in a size 18-20. It was in excellent condition. This was at a yard sale couple months ago and they had just a ton of Lane Bryant stuff. So I got a bunch new with tags, but I also picked up several like this that were not new with tags. It was really pretty. It had all of these like pearls and everything embellished on there. And if you are not already picking up Lane Bryant, you need to consider it because it always gets a lot of attention for me and it seems to move. I haven't sold every piece, but I have absolutely sold most of what I have picked up in Lane Bryant. And this piece sold for $27 and it wasn't even new with tags. So I was really happy with that one. I grabbed this pair of Athleta ruched cropped leggings. They are in a size large At a yard sale, I only paid $1 for these. These sold really quickly within 2 weeks of having listed them for $14. This pair of REI hybrid hiking pants was in a size 6, and Karen picked these up at a yard sale for $2, and they were brand new with the tags. These sold within just a couple of days of having listed them, and they were really cool because they had like these zippers on the leg, and so you can unzipper them and turn them into shorts. Really, really cool for hiking. These sold for $30. I grabbed this Cellini Wool Blend men's sweater in a size extra large right when I first started reselling. Way back in the beginning when I was just learning things, I saw wool and I'm like, oh, you know, wool is a good thing to pick up. Holy Hannah, this thing has sat and sat for 2 years. But hey, it finally sold. I only paid 50 cents for it at a yard sale, and it sold for $7. So see ya. Really glad to see you go. This J. Jill marled, long-sleeved, kind of cowl neck sweater dress was really pretty. It is in a size extra large petite. We grabbed it at a yard sale for $3, and it sold for $24. Next up is this pair of Rika Mary Janes. These have sat around a good while. I've had them listed well over 6 months. We grabbed these at Goodwill for $5.99. It's the first time that we have picked up this brand. I would probably pick them up again. Would not pay Goodwill prices. Definitely would not pay Goodwill prices, although they did eventually sell for $26. I loved this navy blue kind of sheer 100% silk JCrew button-down blouse in a size 4. We got this at Goodwill on half price day, so we only paid $2.99 for it, and it sold for $28. These lake pajamas are a really interesting story. We got them at Goodwill for $5.99, and if you are not already picking up lake pajamas, you need to be. They are a super bolo. We grabbed these, and when I got them home, I noticed that they had a couple of stains on the pants, and then they had 3 little like pinholes in the pants. So I worked on the stains. I got them all out except for one. It was very faint. I just kind of took a picture of the stain and then took a picture of the 3 pinholes and listed them, and they started getting attention right away. And I put in the description, read, because I never know if somebody's just gonna see them, quickly buy them, not really realize that there's any damage to them. So I want to call it to their attention. I kept on getting a lot of interest in spite of the damage to the pants. These were in a size medium. Both the shirt and the pants were a medium. We got them at Goodwill for $5.99, and they sold for $35 with holes and stains. Had they not had the holes and a stain on them, I probably would have gotten around, I would think $60 to $70 for them, because lake pajamas sell. We picked up these Kissic sneakers at a yard sale for $2. They are in a size 6.5, and they are in fabulous condition. I had never heard of this brand before, but when I looked at the comps, they seem to have a decent sell-through rate, and they seem to be doing good. And let me tell you something, I had people asking me about them right out of the gate. Somebody offered me $15 within an hour of me having listed them. I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. They had good comps. Once again, we paid $2 for them, and they sold for $42. Really happy to sell those. They went quick. Within 48 hours of us having listed them, they were out the door. I was so excited to sell this Simpsons jersey, I cannot even tell you. So I got this jersey at that yard sale that I went to in Sarasota over Thanksgiving by the circus lady. And if you remember me, because I've talked about it ad nauseum, it was a fill-a-bag sale. And so it was fill a bag for $1. So I probably paid maybe 10 cents tops a quarter for this shirt. And I was super stoked to sell it. When I got home, a lot of the stuff wasn't usable, and I ended up donating it back, and I only spent $6.50, and I have tripled the money that I made, and this puts me even more over the top. So I paid about 25 cents for it, and it sold for $15. I still have a couple of items listed from that sale. So I'm really excited about that, and it just goes to show you, sometimes when you take a chance, if it's cheap enough, it's absolutely worth it just to learn something. I mean, I now know that Simpsons wear sells. That's something that I'm going to pick up again in the future. Okay, we grabbed this pair of large Soma high-waisted leggings at Goodwill. They were only $2.99 in really good condition, and I'm finding that the high-waisted leggings are the ones to go with because they definitely get a lot more attention when I list those, and they go faster. These flipped for $17. We grabbed this Relic Collection purse. It's like a mixture of faux leather and canvas. Really pretty pattern, and it was new without the tags. We picked this up sometime in the early spring at a yard sale for only $2, and it sold for $32. I got this Eileen Fisher marled yellow and white cardigan sweater. It was in a size extra large. I grabbed this new with tags at an estate sale last winter, right before the Christmas holidays. I only paid $5 for it, and it has been listed since then. I can't even tell you, I fully expected that sucker to sell immediately. It's beautiful. It's in a large size. It's new with tags, all the things. But no such luck. This is a perfect example of why you should give Posher VA a try, because Posher VA sent out an offer with free shipping, and I finally sold it for $50. Grabbed these Kobe Crazy One sneakers. They are huge. They looked like canoes. I could barely fit them in my little shoe organizer thing. I paid, they are in a size 14, and we paid $5.99 for them at Goodwill, and they sold really quickly within a week of having listed them for $45. Next are these UGG Treadlite Chukkas. They are for little boys. They are in a size 12. We grabbed these at a yard sale for $2, and this is actually the second time that I'm selling them. First time I had mislabeled the size. You know, sometimes when I'm going in there and I'm listing, I'm just copying a listing, like, oh, I like that verbiage, I'll take that. And if I'm not paying attention, which is quite often because I'm usually doing it in front of the TV, I will put in the size of the listing instead of my size. And this was one of those occasions, so I took the return back, relisted them, and they sold for $25, which coincidentally, the first time they sold for $20. So hey, I made $5 more than I would have. Next is this Columbia brand new with tags Omnifreeze tank dress in a size large. We grabbed it at an estate sale for $30 and flipped it for $35. Columbia, not my favorite brand to pick up all the time, but if you can get it new with tags, absolutely, I will pick it up every single time. And the last item that we sold during this period on Poshmark are these LL Bean walking shoes. They are in this like mustardy yellow color, which to be honest with you isn't really my jam. They were in a good size. They were in a size 8, which was awesome. We paid $5.99 for them at Goodwill, and they sold for $18. Now they were long tail. They have been listed at least 9 months, and it might even be longer than that. But hey, at least they finally sold. That's all you can ask for, right? Okay, let me go over the numbers. So that was a total of 21 items for which I paid $61.54, leaving us with an average cost of goods of $2.93, which is right around normal for us. We sold all 21 items for a total of $579.40. And then if you back out the cost of goods, along with backing out eBay fees of 13%, which is $75.32, that leaves us with a profit for those 2.5 weeks of $442.54. And that's only Poshmark. That is awesome. Guys, let me know in the comments if you use any form of virtual assistant. If you use Posher VA, I'd love to hear your experience with that since I'm so new to the process of using that in my business. And let me know if you've had any luck. That is everything for this What Sold video. If you enjoyed this type of thrifting content, please, please, please hit the like. Subscribe to our channel. We really, really want subscribers. And remember, it is not cheap, it's thrifty. Bye, guys.